So this is homework number 11, and these are just some tips to help you if you get stuck with any of the questions. So first of all, when we're calculating concentration, the equation we use is amount, concentration, and volume. I call this my a chicken vindaloo, so we get them in the right order. And all we've got to do is, if you want to find concentration, remember we cover concentration to then it shows us that we've got amount divided by volume in our calculation. Watch out, there's a trap. These are centimeters cubed and concentration is in decimeters cubed. Number 2, have a think, have a good go at it. Number 3, just check. It should say here 185 centimeters cubed. Again, it's a concentration calculation, so we've already spoken about how to approach that. This question here is talking about theoretical yields and actual yields. Remember that theoretical yield is the amount that you could get according to the balanced equation if it works as intended. And the actual yield is actually what you do get in a reaction when the reaction takes place. How do metals conduct electricity? So important to remember here that the structure of metals consists of metal cations, and they are surrounded by a sea of delocalized electrons. And when we know that, we should then be able to work out why metals will conduct electricity. Number 7 is worth thinking through yourself. So have a go, look at the practical, look at how they're doing, think about the steps they're taking. On part C of this question, I've actually given you the equation that lets you work out yield, so you can find the right numbers, work the right numbers out, and put them into the right place. Then we've got a balancing equation, so have a go at using your method to do that. And the next 2, hopefully, again, should be fairly straightforward. To work out the percentage by mass, we've already used a formula to help us to do that earlier on. And then explain how we form oxide ions from atoms. Again, think about information for oxygen is it's got an atomic number of 8. Think about what that tells about the electron arrangement. How is it stable? How does it become stable? And that will help you. And the key thing is explain what's going on. Next question is this: write an equation, a balanced equation for this reaction. Just remember that when we talk about bromine is in the lucky 7+1 part of the periodic table. That should indicate to you it's diatomic. So think carefully about how you represent that in the equation. And the last one is calculate relative formula mass. Remember, all we have to do is add up the masses of the elements involved, remembering to include the number of times an element is in a formula. Okay, good luck with the homework. You can go back onto the website Chemistry Mr. Bridge if you want specific help on a topic, but hopefully that should get you through that particular homework.